Now, we saw this coming about 2 weeks ago when Supreme Court nominee Brent Kavanagh, remember when he first appeared before the Senate Judiciary Committee? Rather than mount any serious argument, Democrats and their activist allies resorted to theatrics and paid pre-planned protests.
I welcome everyone to this confirmation hearing on the nomination of
Mr. Chairman.
Brent Kavanagh.
Mr. Chairman, we cannot possibly move forward, Mr. Chairman.
I
with this
extend
hearing.
the confidential documents weren't really out of order.
Mr. Chairman, I appeal to be recognized.
And makes decisions.
Mr. Chairman, I move to adjourn.
Barnum and Bailey would have been proud. Well, unable to stop Kavanaugh based on his judicial record, which is stellar, Democrats resorted to this late-in-the-game smear job that they tried with my old boss, Clarence Thomas, 17 years ago. Well, you all know by now that Dianne Feinstein sat on Dr. Christine Ford's allegation for 6 weeks, never bringing it to the attention of the Judiciary Committee, until, of course, it was conveniently leaked. Well, this alleged assault has not been confirmed by any of the 4 other people that she claimed were at the party in question. She was 15 and Kavanaugh was 17. And then yesterday, a week after the Ford allegation came to light, another decades-old claim surfaced, this time in The New Yorker. College classmate of Kavanaugh, Deborah Ramirez, claims that while a freshman at Yale, he exposed himself to her at a boozy dorm party, even though she was drinking herself at the time of the alleged incident, so much so that she was slurring her words and foggy. Ramirez says she saw Kavanaugh pulling up his pants after someone exposed himself to her. So it must have been him. Must have been he. Note that New Yorker writer Ronan Farrow and co-writer Jane Mayer couched the allegation this way in the title, saying, Senate Democrats investigate new allegation of sexual misconduct from Brett Kavanaugh's college years. So whatever the Democrats are investigating, it lacks a witness. The New Yorker admits that no one witnessed this alleged incident. In fact, Ms. Ramirez's roommate, who claims that they shared everything, heard nothing of it. The only person that the dynamic journalistic duo of Farrow and Mayer could find to substantiate the claim really didn't.
Jane, the corroborating witness, which you says has all the details, including Kavanaugh's name, where did that witness come from, and where did that witness get the information about this from, if that person doesn't know Ramirez?
He remembers it from he was in the same dorm, same little building on Yale's old campus, and he remembers it clearly. I asked him, of course we're going to be very careful. No, as I've said, he heard it from someone who was there.
He heard it from someone in a small little dorm in the old campus. Ooh, great reporting. Enter stage left, the old gray lady. The New York Times reports that they spent a week trying to verify the Ramirez story, interviewing several dozen people, but, drumroll please, quote, could find no one with firsthand knowledge. That's why they didn't run with it. Ms. Ramirez herself contacted former Yale classmates, and she asked if they recalled if the incident ever happened, and told some of them that she herself could not be certain that Mr. Kavanaugh was the one who exposed himself. But within the span of 6 days, and after consulting with classmates and Democrats, Ramirez magically recovered her hidden memories. Here's Ronan Farrow.
Why did she come forward? She came forward because Senate Democrats began looking at this claim.
Aha! Now we know why Feinstein, Schumer, Gillibrand, and the whole crew were so desperately wanting to put off the Kavanaugh-Ford hearing, which the Republicans, remember, had originally scheduled for today. They needed their pals in the media to have additional time to jump on what they were investigating, the Democrats, and find someone, anyone, who knew Kavanaugh and could level a salacious, outrageous charge against him. Well, who is Deborah Ramirez? We don't know all that much about her. She's a registered Democrat who the New Yorker says works on behalf of, quote, social justice and social change, close quote. Of course, right on cue, Feinstein is now demanding that Thursday's hearing be postponed to the third week of never. Kavanaugh is himself defiant, standing his ground as he told Martha McCallum tonight.
The truth is, I've never sexually assaulted anyone in high school or otherwise. I am not questioning and have not questioned that perhaps Dr. Ford at some point in her life was sexually assaulted by someone in some place. But what I know is I've never sexually assaulted anyone. I want a fair process where I can defend my integrity. And I know I'm telling the truth. I know my lifelong record. And I'm not going to let false accusations drive me out of this process. I have faith in God, and I have faith in the fairness of the American people.
The American people may be fair, but the Democrat jackals on the committee are circling.
Doesn't Kavanaugh have the same presumption of innocence as anyone else in America?
I put his denial in the context of everything that I know about him in terms of how he approaches his cases. As I said, his credibility is already very questionable in my mind and in the minds of a lot of my fellow Judiciary Committee members, the Democrats.
She gave it all away there. It's not about whether these women have been wronged. Many of them probably have. It's not about respecting the presumption of innocence either. This is about denying Donald Trump a fifth vote on the Supreme Court. But the Democrats, I'm telling you, they should take a breath, and they should recognize the new standard that they're setting here for all nominees going forward. Are we really suggesting that all aspects of future Democratic nominees, their high school and college behavior, that should be subjected to scrutiny and investigation? Well, that should be loads of fun. The Republicans should have held the vote last week as planned. Ken Starr said that a week ago on this program. They should not have indulged this circus. Had they done so the right way, Justice Kavanaugh would already be settling into his new chambers at the Supreme Court. And a warning, if he's not confirmed, Republican voters may turn on their party as a result. And that's the angle.